There are a lot of great books about the mail, and this is another one of my favorites. It's Mr. Postmouse's Rounds, and it's by Marianne Dubuc. Mr. Postmouse's Rounds. It's Monday, and Mr. Postmouse is starting his rounds. He carefully loads up his little wagon and sets off. He makes his first delivery to Mr. Bear, who has been waiting for a letter from his Aunt Ursula. I think he might be having some breakfast with Goldilocks. What do you think? Maybe? Next, Mr. Postmouse delivers a large parcel to the rabbit family. Wonder what's in that parcel. Kind of funny. Phew! Nothing for Mr. Snake today, he thinks with relief. Why do you think he wouldn't want to deliver to Mr. Snake? You think maybe Mr. Snake is sometimes hungry? Uh-oh. At the birds, Mr. Postmouse climbs up into the trees. Luckily, he isn't afraid of heights. Here's another bird. Oh, look at all these jewels this bird has. Wanted, $100,000. Oh my gosh, here's the snake. Toot toot! What's inside the snake's belly? Whee! There is so much story in these pictures. It's a delivery of nuts for Mr. Squirrel, as usual. Then it's time for lunch. Mr. Postmouse stops at his friend, Mr. Dragon's, for some barbecue. Postmouse has a whole special suit just to make sure he's safe. All kinds of things we can do to keep on visiting our friends even if it doesn't feel safe. Mrs. Mole's package arrives safe and sound. Thank you, Mr. Postmouse. And it's a sweet treat for the ants. Look at that sugar cube. It looks so huge on the back of that ant. There's the queen at the bottom. Down the lane, Mrs. Turtle unwraps 2 pairs of zippy roller skates for her mobile home. She wants to zip around a little faster. The Croc's house is just next door. It's so very humid. I just want to sit and look at these pages, these pictures all day. Mr. Postmouse lets nothing stand in the way of his deliveries. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. Hello, Mrs. Octopus. Oh, look, it's a game of hide and seek in the coral. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, who is hiding? Ah, on dry land at last. A little note for Mrs. Fly. And next, it's Mr. Wolf's turn. Uh-oh, look at all these pigs. I think there is a whole lot of story happening there. Oh, and look who's hiding behind a tree. That's Little Red. Shh. Mr. Postmouse tiptoes quietly around the Bat Sisters' house. They're nocturnal, you know. They're sleeping in the middle of the day. At the Penguin's place, it's winter all year long. A little snow machine up there. Mr. Yeti receives delicious tarts from his cousin Yolanda. Bon appetit! Then Mr. Postmouse heads back down to the valley. Whee! See you next time, mountain goats. That is quite the adventurous round he's got, delivering all the mail. Just a few more deliveries to make this one is a bit smelly. And this one is a bit worrying. Now there's only one parcel left. Who is it for? Surprise! It's for Mr. Postmouse's son, Milo. Happy birthday, my little one! It's a little wagon. So many adventures when you're delivering parcels and making mail.